Hi guys, I'm Adam Welborn from WhatCulture.
Yes, he is.
This is Adam Cleary from WhatCulture.
I did that joke on the video before, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Stick around though, because we're going to be answering your
Don't leave!
burning wrestling questions on Twitter, and I've got another amazing wrestling dollar store figure for Adam Cleary to guess at. But to start us off, an update on the WrestleMania 35 main event picture. Apparently, Charlotte has been informed that she will be in the main event of WrestleMania 35, regardless
Charlotte versus Brock Lesnar. Wow. That's incredible.
It's intriguing, as WhatCulture's leading Becky Lynch correspondent. How do you respond to this?
Didn't know what you were going to say there. Yeah, I actually think, I've been thinking about this for a while, I think they should do a triple threat match because I think Ronda-Becky is the money match. I think you've got the best performer of the year versus the best character of the year, which is amazing. But at the same time, Charlotte is probably the best women's wrestler ever. I now think that after TLC. And if you put her in the match, you're going to get more out of the other two because Becky and Ronda are amazing, but Ronda's still very experienced. She probably can't build a match. Becky's an unbelievable character, but her matches just aren't quite, they're not like on that level. Yeah, her character work is, but her matches aren't quite on that level. So I think if you put the three of them in together, you've got every single person has their own storyline with the other person already. I think it's perfect.
And not bad for a first ever women's main event at WrestleMania either.
I don't see how it ever gets topped.
No.
Is the thing. So they've told Charlotte she's going to be in it. Now, I was being facetious there when I said Charlotte versus Brock Lesnar. I don't think that's what's going to happen. But would you not watch that?
Oh, absolutely.
Charlotte versus Brock?
I'd be intrigued by it, but we went after TLC where she just sort of kept thinking she was going to die and she just kept getting up. Yeah, I'll watch it.
You know what my favourite bit of TLC was?
What?
Charlotte did the same senton bomb that I used to do on my mother's sofa, where you're like, your head's already there before you jump.
Well, halfway there, I've never attempted that, and I never will.
Okay.
What have you got for us about AJ Styles then?
AJ Styles, big news about AJ Styles. AJ Styles hates his dick.
Breaking news
Yeah,
here.
he's come out and said the reason he doesn't wear a cup is because A, it gets in the way of stuff, which I think that's a weird flex, isn't it? I couldn't wear a cup. You never wrap it all up in there. And also he says he's had too many children as it is.
It's quite the joke is what we've been making all year is that, but apparently that's what he thinks.
He's basically just come out and said, I don't stop myself getting hit in the dick because I don't mind getting hit in the dick. Ergo, he hates his dick. As a man who hates his own penis, what do you think about this?
Yeah, it's a fair reflection of our community, to be honest, yeah. Anything else about NXT?
The hate the penis community.
Who do you like to face if you could face anyone in NXT?
Oh yeah, this other part of this I'm supposed to remember.
the
apparently
first bit, the most important bit.
He said, no, it's not. The interesting part of that story is that a man hates his own dick. Anyway, speaking of hating his own dick, apparently he wants to work EC3.
If you could work with anyone in NXT?
I think it's only because, and you can draw your own conclusions from this, that is the match. If you put them together, it's the two men whose two fingers there smell identical. Now, I don't know what conclusions you want to draw from that.
I want to move on rapidly. Tell me about Bray Wyatt instead.
Oh, I've got to remember that one as well. Bray Wyatt's coming back?
Yay!
Is that what you told me to say?
Yes.
Yes, Bray Wyatt's coming back next week. Because, hang on, haven't they taped it all already?
Yeah, live events I think he's coming back for. And it's presumed he might be just dropped into the programme with Lightning Fist himself, Mr. John Cena. Did you see that? He tweeted all of his dates he's working over Christmas with a lightning emoji and a fist emoji.
I did see this, however, nowhere in the tweet does he say it's WWE. Now, yes, they might coincide with cities WWE are in, but would it not be the biggest work of all this Christmas if John Cena was just doing another small indie date on the same day?
It would indeed.
That's the news. Oh, you had one?
I had one indeed. SmackDown ratings have increased massively. Well, I say massively. They've massively increased.
By a factor of 0.
Well, they did put 0.3 better.
I think that's called a bounce back, not an increase.
Yeah, it's fair to say that. Yeah, they've increased following the arrival of the McMahons on WWE again and their shake-up. They did a 1.9 last week. They did a 2.2 this week. Do you think this is going to continue? We saw Raw ratings go up, SmackDown ratings go up, or do you think this is just the McMahons are back and it'll go back down next year?
No. No, I'm only kidding. I actually think the wins have changed things actually quite good. I think they've bought themselves weeks, I think, of time for people to sort of give them the benefit of the doubt with this thing, because we've kind of said the same thing. The TV's been very, 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 very bad, but the pay-per-views have been very, 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 very good. And most of these storylines that have contributed to it being bad have finished now. So it's like, okay, you can clearly do good things. We're seeing it on the pay-per-view. So if you're going to come in and, like, nobody's asking for more McMahons, are they?
No.
No. So they come in, you get the bounce back of the ratings because Vince is a draw. Like, even in 2018, Vince is still a draw. So you come back in, they say they're going to do new stuff, it's very good. So now they've just got to, all they have to do is make it look like it can be good. It just has to be, like, they need to do 5 out of 10 television episodes, and all of a sudden people will be back on side for next year.
All I can think is the McMahons have brought themselves back in just before the build to WrestleMania, where they naturally have an increase in TV ratings. So when they go bye in May and it obviously drops off a cliff, it's not on them. I
think Cedric suggested they might do a McMahon in every corner at WrestleMania again. So Steph manages somebody, Vince manages somebody, Shane manages somebody, and Triple H manages himself. Which I'd be bang up for that.
Vince would manage. Shane doesn't need to manage anyone.
He's the best wrestler in the world.
He's the best wrestler in the world. With that in mind, let's move on to some of your Twitter questions. The first of which comes from Mark Gallagher.
Mustafa Ali, oh, I really believe it's overrated. Dislike everything. Who's in that class? Real pain in the ass. Overrated. Like Mustafa Ali.
Who do you think is overrated, like Mustafa Ali?
Well, can I just get to the crux of that question first?
Yes.
Who is overrating Mustafa Ali?
Oh, Gallagher, I think. He hates everything he does.
That's his problem.
But who else do you think
who is overrated in WWE? I don't... But the problem is everybody's so critically panned at the minute. I don't know if anybody is.
Nia Jax.
Overrated. Nia
Jax is overrated.
She's over something. I don't know if it's overrated. Seth Rollins, maybe. I don't think his matches. No.
Wait, comment section.
I think Seth Rollins is really good. Nicholas was told he's the reason he got back into wrestling, but I don't think he's quite put on a match recently that kind of lives up to his ability. And I don't think he's had consistently good matches since he came back from his injury. And I think we still remember the original, like the architect Seth Rollins. But like now he just burns it down. That's a bad architect if you want to burn stuff down. So I think maybe Seth Rollins is not... I think we still consider Seth Rollins at a level he hasn't lived up to for a long time. So maybe that's overrated.
After TLC, I think that's a fair assessment. It was crap, his match against Dean Ambrose. Didn't make any sense.
I've come around on it a bit. It's just, it was a bad idea.
Don't start a blood feud match with a bloody lockup.
Yes, but it wasn't. I think if you watch it back, like with fresh eyes, it's not a bad match. I thought it was. I mean, it's not actually bad. They put on an alright match.
Yeah, they don't botch it.
But as you say, that needed to be a 10-minute scrap that maybe went to a double DQ or didn't even start at all.
Nia Jax for me, or the man who they love and are bringing up from NXT and AJ Styles want to face, EC3. He's just very, for me.
Right, we'll move on.
Let's move on. This tweet comes from @WWE Matchbot. They say biggest moment
That's
of the
year. That's not what
year.
you've got on your screen. You've got a picture of a girl with her boobies out. Show them. Show them. No. Coward.
Biggest moment of the year clearly has to be Titus World Slide. Don't show the missus. But seriously, what moment or spot made you go OMFG this year?
Titus World Slide. I know that's a cop-out answer, but it was Titus World Slide.
Yeah, I can't think of any others.
Hang on, didn't you already give me these questions? This wasn't one of them.
It was.
Wasn't it like, what was the most amazing moment?
Yeah, I just did.
I got a great answer for that.
Didn't preface it.
I got a great answer for that.
Go on.
Right, Becky standing at the top of the thing on Raw with the blood coming all over her face, right? That is genuinely, I think that's going to go down as the most important moment for a long time because it was the run-in invasion bit on the brand where you meant to go, oh no, it's SmackDown, we've come to see Raw, and everyone's like, yes, that is amazing. She's just beaten everybody up.
And I watched the Chronicle of her recently.
Oh my god,
that's amazing. And other things I've heard about that is she basically actually got punched in the face by Nia Jax, didn't really know what was going on, and yet still had the wherewithal to stand in the audience.
The thing is, it's her Austin moment, the Bret Hart bit, because it's not so much about, it was a cool moment in of itself, and I'm getting a t-shirt with that face on, just you wait and see. It's,
Merry Christmas.
The thing is, that's the moment that denied us the Survivor Series match, which I think would have been Ronda versus Becky without all the months that have gone into it currently. Would have been it would have been a fine match.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to see it, would have been good, but it wouldn't have been, no Phil, this is important, I'm not winding up. It would have been good, but the fact we got denied it meant that we got the Charlotte story instead, which means we got denied that, which means we want it even more. I don't think we'd be getting the women's main event triple threat at WrestleMania were it not for Nia Jax busting her face open. And that moment of her standing on the thing being like, and what, is I think going to go down as probably the most important moment of the women's revolution.
Possibly,
When
yeah.
when we're old and grey, look back on it.
So-
right, I'm done now.
So Nia Jax is the reason why the women's revolution is doing so well.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to our final question from Fire Fantasy Wrestling, who says, Merry Christmas, lads. What is to come?
And to you.
What is to come in the new year? More of the same or some new interesting shiz? I figure Vinnie Mac was full of crap and we'll just get more of the same.
Oh, it does actually say shiz, yeah. Well, we're going to get the same thing we get every year, which is, like, I mean, imagine if you asked you that question next year. You would have been so, well, we think Asuka's going to win the Rumble, that's going to be amazing. Could even be Nakamura and Styles at WrestleMania. Like, we can predict this all we want. I've literally just done a list being like 10 predictions everybody got wrong, right? So, you know, but I think whatever we think is going to happen, they will simultaneously play to our expectations, subvert them, and also disappoint them. So
Kenny Omega's going to come in.
I am excited for next year in WWE, but I don't think it'll be for any of the reasons I think I am.
It's a very good assessment. I mean, at the end of the day, if I'd have asked you this at the end of last year, you wouldn't have said, I think Daniel Bryan's going to come back.
I think Becky Lynch is going to be the most important character on the roster. I think Ronda Rousey's going to be the best worker in the ring. You would never have predicted. I think Daniel Bryan's going to come back, be boring as all F for 6 months, and then come up with the best heel character as a champion we've seen in ages.
Yeah.
You can't predict it. I don't know why we did. Let's wrap the channel up. We never. Nobody gets it. Not just us. Not just us. Every single one of them. All the other channels. We never get anything right, do we?
Fire at the hole.
It's fun though.
Yeah. Please stay subscribed. Right, let's move on to today's and finally. And I've been doing a few of these, and thanks to everyone who's tweeted me with other pictures of their dollar store wrestling figures. This one comes from Lindsay B.
Oh wait, hang on. I was under the impression they sent you these.
Oh, not in physical form. Oh, these are priceless. These now. All you have
No,
to
they're
do.
not. They're in a dollar store, you idiot.
All you have to do is tell me who that is.
Batista.
It is Batista.
You know, I can tell because of
the Tommy thing gives it
Tommy
away.
thing gives
But
it away.
what's that?
If you'd asked me to go purely off the head,
Yeah.
you know what I would have said?
What?
The baddie from Stingray. Who was the baddie from Stingray? Was it the hand? Not the Hun. The hand?
Oh, no,
what was he called?
Yeah, you're right.
The Hun.
The Hun? The hand?
The Hun. The hand. I say the Hun. The hand. The.
Who's that as well?
That is Sting.
Is it?
Well, he's got the Sting makeup on and the WCW belt. Super Wrestling.
I thought it was the Sting mixed with the Hurricane.
No,
Wasn't
it's
sure.
no,
Really
I don't
wasn't
know who
sure.
that is.
But thank you for Lindsay B. Please keep sending those dollar store figures because they're amazing. Someone sent me an amazing Chris Jericho one with a 5 head.
The address is on the website. Just, you know,
Post.
up your game is all I'm saying.
Let us know your thoughts on that and all of our wrestling news stories today in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And check out a new wrestling podcast by searching for WhatCulture Wrestling on either iTunes or Spotify. And you can check out some more of our recent videos here. My thanks to Adam Cleary.
You're never going to let me do one of these again, are you?
Oh, I'm off from tomorrow, so it's all yours,
Oh,
mate.
fair enough, yeah.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon. Send us more Twitter questions for tomorrow at WhatCultureWWE and let us know your thoughts on whatever that was and all of our news today in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe and check out our new wrestling podcast by searching for WhatCulture Wrestling on either iTunes or Spotify. My thanks to Jules, thank you for watching and we will see you soon.
Bye.